Hey everyone, Tom here from Ludicrous Feed. Thanks so much for joining us. Today we are reviewing the Kia EV6 GT line all-wheel drive, and we're going to do a handling test in the wet on a winding road. Let's get into it. And we're going to stick it onto iPedal and max regen braking. So with this paddle here on my left and on my right, you can adjust the level of regen braking. So let's do that right now. Let's put it onto full max with iPedal. And with this button here, drive mode, you can switch which mode you want. So we are going to change it to sport mode. All right, let's do this. Looking forward to this drive. So GT line, all-wheel drive, EV6, full regen braking, iPedal, sport mode. I'm going to be able to feel everything on the road with these settings. And before we go on this drive, I want to show you that if you don't like the quietness of an EV, you can actually have extra sounds. So for example, I've got it on off at the moment because I personally don't like all that extra augmented sound, but if you want to feel the car in terms of the noise, you can have on enhanced mode, normal, soft or off. I'm just going to show you enhanced for a second here, and you can have it on stylish, dynamic, cyber, which is that weird futuristic sound. But I personally, if anything, I might have the dynamic, maybe. And stylish is kind of a more mellow sound. But to be honest with you, I just want to feel the drive. I'm going to have all that off for today. So let's bring it back to the home screen. Okay. 700 meters, turn flight left tap the nav. So we are going to be driving to Akuna Bay Marina, and this is probably the windiest road I can think of in my part of the world here in Sydney. So have it on sport mode and iPedal. So we use the car to recoup some of the energy as we go on this drive. It does get windier, I promise. Turn flight left onto San Martin Drive. Alright, so here we are. So we're going to head down into Akuna Bay. We want that scenic route. Turn flight left onto San Martin Drive. Will do. Hope you're enjoying our series. If you've got any questions about the EV6, leave it in the comment section, of course. This is the top spec that we're in, the EV6 GT line all-wheel drive. Thank you again to Kia Australia for loaning this car to me to review for the next week. I feel very fortunate to be able to bring this footage to you today. And there's a lot of warnings and alerts and a lot of guidance to keep the car on the right side, well, on the correct side of the road. So you might hear a lot of beeps. I've tried to turn a lot of that down, so I find that a little bit too much for me, but they still come through occasionally. And the acceleration is amazing in this GT line. It's really fun actually to pound these corners. And you know, the ground is wet, so yeah, it's good. The traction is good. The all-wheel drive is fantastic. And the head-up display in front of me, which you probably can't see, but it's just amazing, really good. It tells you the speedometer, the posted speed sign, the navigation, the alerts, you know, if you're going off the road, if you're driving off the median, the lane markings, lane assist, lane keeping, all that help you. I've turned cruise off and lane steer off. I think the lane assist is still there a little bit, or at least the warnings are. Oh, this is fun. This is a lot of fun actually. And we're here on a Friday morning, so not many cars around. Might be some cyclists, so we'll look out for those. And the screen in front of me here, the console here, tells you obviously the speedometer and also whether the car is using power from the battery or whether it's charging back from the regen braking. That's all very nice, the visuals here on the screen. Oh, this is lovely. So good through these corners. And I don't expect you to drive through corners like this every day, but you know, if the opportunity does arise, then yeah, this is a good road at least to test on. Let's do a bit of acceleration here. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. Yeah, like I said, a lot of warnings from the guidance system. Yeah, it's good. Splashing through puddles. Yeah, look, as much as I love, you know, cruise control, autopilot, lane steer, lane keeping, lane assist, sometimes you just want to drive the car, right? And, you know, I know some people say EVs are not as much fun, but let me tell you something. You really got to get into one of these, whether it be a Kia, Ioniq, Tesla, Polestar, whatever it is, MG, just get into one and just test drive it. You won't regret it. They're just a lot of fun to drive because the takeoff, the acceleration is instantaneous. Don't forget that. The torque is just amazing, and the power you get through these electric vehicles is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. They are a lot of fun. And with the regen braking, I guess it almost feels like driving a manual, because you know, in a manual car you don't really use the brakes that much. You use the gears to go up and down and to control your speed. So with the regen brake, you don't push the brake. In fact, I have not pushed the brakes once, I don't think. Or not that I'm not counting, but still, like through these curves, I'm not actually. Here's a tight one. Here's a really tight one, and I'm not braking at all. Look, the car is just taking the curve by itself with the regen braking. So that's a lot of fun, and that saves a lot of wear and tear on the brake pads. And I've owned my Tesla Model S for coming up to 7 years. 6 years. It's a 7-year-old car. I've owned it for 6 years. I've not changed the brake pads once, by the way. So that's something for you. Here's another tight turn. Let's see what happens. Do I need to use the brakes? No, I do not. In any other petrol diesel car, I would have had to slam the brakes on, because that is a tight turn, my friends. Here's another tight one. This one's super tight. Look at that. No dramas, no skidding, no drifting. The all-wheel drive handled that brilliantly, no brakes. Here's a hairpin-ish type turn. This one I will go a bit slower. Again, I am not braking. Look at that. I'm just winding down around this hairpin. Easy as you like. Brilliant. And I'll do the reverse going back uphill as well, just to show you. It's a bit more fun going uphill too. Here's another tight one. No dramas. I love it. I love it. I'm like a kid in a candy store. This is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And then out of the apex of the turn like that with the acceleration. Brilliant. Really enjoying this. My goodness. And yeah, I can see the water next to me there, so getting very close to our destination in Nakuna Bay, and of course we'll do the reverse going up. What a beautiful spot. If you're in Sydney, you have to come down here to Nakuna Bay, just off Mona Vale Road. It's just an absolutely gorgeous drive. Alright, you can probably see the view there of Nakuna Bay. Absolutely stunning. I won't stay too long, except to enjoy the view there briefly, but we will do the same drive back up slope now, but uphill. Just show you what it's like going uphill. Okay, so here's the reverse drive. We will have to use our accelerator pedal a bit more this time, obviously, going uphill, but I can assure you, having done this drive in other EVs, this is a lot of fun. Splashing through the puddles, it's great. Cannot wait for the Kia EV6 GT to come out, hopefully later this year, if not in 2023. And yeah, that'll be a lot of fun driving that through this road. How good is this? It's great. Again, not using the brakes. out of the apex. Not skidded once, not drifted around this hairpin. Getting that traction control. Yep. Wanted to test that out, and it was a slight skid, but the car took it pretty well. And I have done a race day, actually. Not race day. What am I saying? I've done a course, a driving course, with another car manufacturer in the past. So I did get some instruction on how to drive these turns. So not professional. I've got no professional driving experience, but I have had some guidance in the past. In case you're worried about me, don't worry. I'm all good. This is so much fun. I wish you guys were here with me, but I'm giving you the next best thing, which is this footage here. So good. I am really enjoying myself, as you can see. You can probably see on the nav there how twisty and turning the roads are. Probably see the smile on my face too. That's good. Yeah, I think that's probably the most twisting part of this drive. So yeah, I think we might end it there, and the rest of the drive is pretty straight. So I'll tell you what, everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. This is the Kia EV6 GT Line all-wheel drive with a test of probably the twistiest road I can find here in my part of Sydney, up on the northern beaches. General San Martin Drive to Akuna Bay from Mona Vale Road. If you're in Sydney, make sure you come and check it out. If you've got an EV, put it through its paces. You'll know exactly what I mean. And if you get a chance to test drive one of these Kia EV6s, definitely come out here if you can. If Kia let you do that, it's a lot of fun. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more EV6 content. I've got this car for a week, so we'll do a lot more content with charging and also V2L, vehicle to load. And we'll do a full final wrap-up review at the end to give you my thoughts after having this car for a week. I assure you it will be positive. It is a lot of fun. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. And until the next video, as always, happy charging.